So I'm laying here in bed trying to fall asleep. I hope you guys had a good Monday. Oh my goodness. It was a long, long day. I am so excited to go to bed. Like, it sounds silly, but I get in my bed and I just feel like giddy because I just cannot wait to sleep for a full 8 hours tonight. I still sleep with a neck pillow at night because my ears from all my piercings still hurt. So when I sleep on my right side, I have to use the neck pillow so that my ears don't smush against the pillow because they still have not fully healed. It's crazy how long they take. So I've been reading and responding to comments on my newest video, and I see so many comments for some reason about this same particular moment in my video where I use one of my eyeshadows on my lid and I say, I've never used this color all over my lid before. This is beautiful. And people are trying to come for me telling me that, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you never even wore that on your lid before. This is your product. You mean to tell me that you never even wore it when you were testing it from the lab, that you only swatched on your arms? This is so stupid. I can't believe this. You guys, I can't. Talk about making an anthill into a mountain. Are you kidding me? When I tested my shadows from the lab, I wore them on my lid all the time, walking around my house. Primer, no primer. I would use my fingers. I would use different brushes. I would use natural hairs. I would use synthetic hairs. That's just the testing process. But that wasn't what I was referring to. That's one of my most used colors in my palette. I use it on my brow bone highlight and my inner corner highlight almost every single day, and you guys can damn well see that in my videos. Every single video that I have filmed since my palette has dropped, that is the shade that I use on my brow bone, my inner corner, and a lot of times I'll use it on my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin as well for an all over face highlight. So girl, no, that was just the first time that I had actually used it all over my lid while actually doing a pretty look. There's a difference, and I'm not going to use every single shadow in the exact same way. Like, for instance, I haven't used the shade Hunty all over my lid. I've used it in my crease a million times and on my lower lash line, but I've never actually put it all over my lid before, other than when I was testing it for the lab. That's just the way it is. I don't understand why everyone tries to make every little thing into something. Like, my goodness, you guys. It's getting to be a lot, honestly. I'm just always so curious as to when people started thinking that like beauty bloggers and beauty influencers and makeup artists became like any higher or holier or better than any other human being out there. I don't understand this, and I would love it for someone to explain this to me. Like, why aren't we allowed to make mistakes? Why aren't we allowed to use bad language or say something stupid or screw up and learn something as we're growing, you know, in the industry or in our own personal lives, and be able to apologize? Like, I don't understand why we're treated like we're like better. And if anyone out there thinks that they're better than anyone else just because they're on YouTube, that makes me sick. Absolutely sick. But it's like, why aren't we allowed just to be normal freaking people? Like, when you meet me out when I'm at the grocery store buying tampons, I'm a normal freaking person. Like, I say stuff that's not perfect. And people always say, well, it's because you chose to be a role model. Actually, no, I did not. Let me stop you right there. No, I did not. I chose to be a makeup artist. Actually, I chose to be a photographer and then a makeup artist. And then I started filming myself doing makeup. And all of a sudden, poof, I got all these subscribers that I'm so freaking grateful for. I can't even put it into words. You have no idea. But it's like, I never knew this was going to happen. And I never knew that I was going to be a role model to young girls, or that I was going to have this kind of responsibility. And like, I'm just a normal girl, you guys, that just like, this just happened to out of nowhere. Like, it's crazy. Like, I didn't plan this. I didn't expect for this. I didn't prep for this. Like, I don't even have a college degree in anything. Like, I'm just learning along the way, you know? And that's the majority of us YouTuber stories out there. And so, I don't know, I'm so grateful and I love what I do so much, but it's like, I am not perfect, y'all. And I wish that people would stop acting like I am, or stop acting like I'm supposed to be, because that's never going to happen. You're going to be like, I was just saying that you're going to be let down every single time, every single video. It's never going to be perfect, and you can't put that kind of pressure on me, and I will never put that kind of pressure on you. And that's just that. So I love you guys. And also, I realized that earlier when I was talking about my shadow, I had called it Hunty instead of Hunts. And I do that all the time. I always call Central Park Central Perk, because those are the original names that we had, but then we realized like we can't name them that. So There's actually a few shades that were like named certain names. And we found out last minute that we couldn't. Like, I wanted to name, no, I'm not going to talk about my names because that's just boring. But yeah, the names actually were different at first. And then we had to change a few. Right, like maybe like a month and a half before we launched because we realized that we couldn't. So, just a little random story. Okay, I'm done. Someone needs to just hook my ass to bed. I love you. Good night.